Hi everybody, Gina Marie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am getting ready to do a video for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you find this video, you were meant to find it. Alright Capricorn, let's see where the cards want to take us today. Alright Capricorn, if you'd like to join my newsletter, Become a Love and Lighter, you can go to tarotbyginamarie.com. We talk about a tarot card a month. We have some interesting articles. At least I like to think so. We talk about crystals and astrology. If that's something you're interested in, then check out my website so you can become a love and lighter. Also, I have a free Introduction to Tarot webinar. And in that webinar, I teach you the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups on how to do a 3-card read, totally free for me. If that's something you're interested in, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. All right, Capricorn, the overall energy is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands can be the wounded warrior, or it can be we have one more fight left in us. All right, we have to see. All right. In your recent past, we have Judgment, the Five of Swords, and the Devil. Five of Swords is a card of self-sabotage. It's a card of somebody who's there for the short term, not the long term. Judgment can be heeding to the calling of the life you are meant to live. It can be an awakening. It can mean bringing back something from the past. The Devil. The Devil is anything that holds you back. Fears, past pain, addictions, illusions, your job, your family, your friends. Anything that holds you back is considered your devil. In your current energies, we have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, one of my favorite cards, and the King of Swords. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, epiphany in a situation. Say it with me, my honest adult conversation card. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is my happy, joyous reunion card. Yes, it can be a third-party card or a third energy card, but it only feels that way to me if I feel the energy for it. King of Swords has a plan, takes action, and cuts out what no longer serves him. In your potential final outcome, we have the Emperor, the Moon, and the Eight of Pentacles. The Moon. Things are hidden with the Moon. Fears of the unknown. The Moon can be your emotions. It can be your intuition. The Emperor. The Emperor is someone who takes charge, takes control of a situation. Eight of Pentacles is somebody putting in the work. Now, we have to see how all of this correlates to the Nine of Wands. So let's start clarifying. Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Now, take the reading how it resonates. Roles can be reversed. I could be talking about you or someone's energy who is connected to you. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? Talk to me about the Five of Swords. Now, if the video seems a little like it's not in focus, it might be my eyes, because no matter what I do to the video, it doesn't feel like the video is in focus. I think there's something wrong with my eyes right now, to be honest. All right, Five of Swords is being clarified by the Page of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. You've been holding yourself back. You've been self-sabotaging yourself. But I feel like you've been holding yourself back. But now you're getting the clarity on how to free yourself from a situation, because you have been holding yourself back. You've been allowing something or someone to hold you back. And I feel like you're recognizing that now, and you're becoming free from that situation. Why is Judgment here? Why is Judgment here? Yeah. King of Pentacles fell out of my deck. So Judgment is being clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Yes, it's an awakening. It's like you've been awakened to your own stability and where you need to give. And I think right now where you need to give is yourself with this cup of love. The Devil. Why is the Devil here? Talk to me about the Devil. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? Yeah. I want to tell you, I feel like you've been awakened to what true stability is. It's almost like being awakened to what true stability and true love is. Yeah, because you've been self-sabotaging. I want to say you've been self-sabotaging for quite some time. And I feel like this is you getting the clarity that you're not doing it anymore, breaking free from that. It's an awakening, heeding to the calling of the life you were meant to live. You were meant to live with love and stability. Yeah. I feel like you've been learning. This is you learning what was holding you back, and now you're not going to let it hold you back anymore. The Devil is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Yeah. This is now, in some ways, you're being more true to yourself and who you are. Who you are at the core. In your current energies, we have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords. Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Talk to me about this Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here? I know, this is one of my favorite cards. To be honest, if I could, if Wonder Woman actually existed, you know Wonder Woman with her golden lasso? And how with her golden lasso, she wrapped you around with that lasso and she held it there and she asked you a question, you had to tell the truth. God, I wish I had that. I wish I had that. Ace of Swords is being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles and the Sun. I feel like this is a looking back at the past energy. Getting the clarity, being honest with ourselves about what happened in the past. It's like being illuminated to everything that happened in the past, good or bad. Possibly being illuminated to why we were self-sabotaging. Getting more clear on why we were allowing that to happen. Getting more clear about what this devil was. Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? So, whatever you were self-sabotaging yourself with, whatever your devil was, I feel like you're getting the clarity and you're moving forward. And I feel like this is a lot of something or someone had control over you and you're not allowing it to be done. You're not allowing something or someone else to control you. Because we self-sabotage out of fear. And I feel like you're just not doing that anymore. We're not going to self-sabotage ourselves out of fear anymore. Three of Cups is being clarified by the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. There could have been a third energy. Take it how it resonates. There could have been a third energy that was influencing your choices. And I mean a third energy doesn't have to be a person. Third energy could just be fears. The devil can be just fears. Fear of moving forward. Fear of, oh my gosh, well, what happens if I do this? It's kind of like when you make a decision, for example, like if you wanted to start a business or you wanted to go back to school. Or if you wanted to start a new relationship. We always have that little bit, it's like you can have that little bit of fear of, well, what happens if this doesn't work out? Or what happens if they're like my ex? Or what happens if? Well, what happens if? It hasn't happened yet. So why are we dredging up all of those fears? Fears, I want to say, got in the way of your decision making. And I feel like you're not going to allow that to happen anymore. Or it could be a person that was holding you back. Self-sabotaging. Why were you self-sabotaging? Or, take the reading how it resonates, this could be somebody connected to you who was self-sabotaging a relationship with you, who is now breaking free from that, from self-sabotaging. And someone was allowing something or someone else to get in the way of their choices. That's why this Ace of Pentacles, that's why I'm focused on the spider. This Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity couldn't have come in because we were allowing something or someone else to get in the way of opportunities coming to us. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here? Yeah. Kind of feel, to be honest, I feel like this king is kind of pissed. Yeah. Wow. King of Swords is being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. I feel like the king is pissed because in some ways it's a realization of I allowed fears, or I allowed something or someone else to get in the way of my choices, which have been blocking your blessings. Let me say it like that. When we hold on to things and people and we hold on to fear, like for example, let's say you wanted to start a business, but you're holding on to that fear of, oh my gosh, what happens if it's not successful? Oh my gosh, what happens if it's not? What happens if it's not? Well, what happens if you let go of that fear and it is? Then here is all of that success coming towards you because now you're ready to receive it. But when we're holding on tightly to the fears, the things that we want, the opportunities, we can't grab onto those opportunities because we're holding on too tightly to the fear. We're holding on too tightly to the devil because the devil wants those opportunities to bounce off of us because the devil doesn't want us to be successful. As soon as you let go of those fears, here comes the success. Do you see what I mean? So I feel like this King of Swords is pissed because it's now getting the clarity that we allowed this to get in the way of this. We allowed the self-sabotage to get in the way of our own stability. Queen of Pentacles, stability. And to get in the way of us birthing new ideas. And being like this Empress. The Empress knows her value and knows her worth. The devil wants you to not see your value and see your worth. Because the moment you see your value and you see your worth, the devil is gone. In your potential final outcome, we have the Emperor, the Moon, and the Eight of Pentacles. The Moon. Why is the Moon here? Talk to me about this Moon. Why is this Moon here? Yeah. Why is the Moon here? I want to say the things that you've kept buried, the fears that you've kept buried, let them go and release them. They weren't as bad as you thought they were. And let's be honest. Let's say you want to start a business. And I'm just using that as an example. Let's say you want to start a business. What's the worst thing that can happen? It fails. So what? You learn from your mistakes and you move forward. That's it. That's what we're here for. We are here to learn from our mistakes and move forward. You can't learn if you've never made a mistake. You learn from the mistakes. The Moon is being clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Death card. Yeah, I want to say all of the fears and things that you've had pent up, I feel like now you realize with this Seven of Cups, it's not fears, it's now I have options and choices. Because why? With the Death card, things have changed. You have changed. We are no longer self-sabotaging out of fear. We're not doing it. We're getting pissed because we allowed something or someone else to essentially block our blessings. And we were doing it to ourselves. So I feel like things that were hidden are now coming to light. Now I have choices and options because things have changed, because I have changed. The Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Talk to me about the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Yeah. Moving forward. By sheer will, we are moving forward. Moving forward, and as we move forward, this Ace of Cups comes in. Things that we love. We are attracting new love. New opportunities. Pentacle, Pentacle. New opportunities coming in for us now. Why? Well, because now we've bossed up. Now we've gotten angry about letting something or someone else get in our way. About the self-sabotaging we had in the past. Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Talk to me about this 8. Why is this 8 of Pentacles here? Why? Why and a why? Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? 8 of Pentacles is being clarified by, the 5 of Wands and Temperance. This is putting in the work. And any conflict that comes your way, gone. Temperance, you're keeping things balanced. This 9 of Wands is you, but I'm not feeling 9 of Wands as an, oh my gosh, like look how scared she looks. No, this is a 9 of Wands of, I've got one more fight left in me. Well, I want to say you've got more than one more. But on the card, that's basically what it means. But what I'm truly feeling off of this card is that you're a fighter. And you don't want to be a survivor anymore. You want to be a thriver. And I feel like you were surviving, but you were self-sabotaging yourself. Now you're going to be a thriver because you're no longer doing that. All righty. All right, Capricorn, I'm telling you what I see and feel in the energy. What does the universe want to say? Yeah, I feel like the self-sabotage is over. The devil is done. 10 of Cups. King of Pentacles. Oh, giddy up. Lower your volume, everybody. We have a BAM! We have a tower, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tower. And the King of Pentacles is being crossed, by the 8 of Cups. It's here I am now feeling stable and successful. Why? Because I've walked away from the self-sabotage, walked away from this devil, walked towards my true love and happiness. And when I do, bam, I have a tower. I'm going to tell you, not all towers are bad. I love the tower. I catch a lot of crap for liking the tower, but I love the tower. Have I had tower moments in my life? Oh, hell yes, I have. Have they have sucked? Yes, they have. But I wouldn't be the person I was today if I didn't have towers. And I'm going to tell you this. These are my two favorite cards. A tower happens for us, not to us. This tower here is a realization about your life. I don't feel like this tower is coming in and crumbling everything to the ground and it's going to be so massive and destructive. I feel like you felt that here. As in getting the clarity that you were self-sabotaging yourself and now freeing yourself from that. This is the Minor Arcana Empress. Now all of a sudden we're getting pissed about what happened in the past because we've been blocking our own blessings. This is a realization. This is a time for you to look honestly at your life, and I believe you are. And I believe whatever needs to go will go, because now it's you're walking forward in truth and clarity. All right, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. If you like the content that I have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a much in-depth personal reading with me, or if you'd like to learn the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free from me, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Love and light, everybody.